set me free. I could fight the feeling to resist it over time, but when it's just too much to take, you sneak up from behind.
Pixar. Let's talk about Pixar, shall we? So if you guys don't know what Pixar is, you guys have been living under a rock. Because Pixar is known for some of the best animated movies, probably the best animated movies to ever come out in recent years. And here I will be celebrating them. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. And you couldn't tell by the name or the introduction, I will be counting down the top 5 Pixar movies. So this can range from any Pixar movie, and I will only be picking my personal 5 favorites. And before I get into this list, remember guys, this is my personal opinion. If you do not agree with this list, that's okay. Comment in the comment section and basically voice your own opinion. And yeah, so say your opinion down below. Don't try to force your opinions on others, however. Just express what you feel about Pixar movies. But anyways, with that awkward segment out of the way, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 5 is Toy Story 3. So I know what you guys are thinking. Toy Story 3? But wasn't Toy Story 2 better, or Toy Story 1? Well, I would normally agree with you. However, there is one reason why Toy Story 1 and 2 are not on this list. I do not remember a single thing that happened in the movies, and I am too lazy to just go and watch both of them before I do this list. So I'm just going to go ahead and be going off the movies that I remember mostly and that I had basically a better connection with. And one of the movies I remember most is Toy Story 3. So basically the plot, I'm not going to spoil the plot of the movie. However, I thought this movie is just like any other Toy Story movie. It has amazing animation, great plot lines. It's amazing how Pixar can make a fun, great, emotional movie about toys. And overall, I just thought that Toy Story 3 was good, and it sent the trilogy off with a nice little emotional end. And I do have to admit, guys, as a young kid, the ending did make me cry, but that's good because that just proves how great the movie is and how amazing the Toy Story series is. However, I heard recent rumor that they're making a Toy Story 4, and I really don't, I'm not really that hyped. I mean, I'm hyped for it, but I don't think it's really a good decision. I think that Toy Story 3 left things off pretty nicely, and I thought it was just a decent wrap-up for the trilogy. But hey, then, if the Toy Story 2, I mean, if Toy Story 4 is going to be just as good as any Toy Story movie, then I'm not complaining. So Toy Story 3 comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is The Incredibles 2. So I just recently saw The Incredibles 2, and trust me, this is a few days after I saw it, but not a few days, more like 2 weeks. So I'm not going to be immediately like all on the film, basically saying how amazing it was since I just saw it in theaters. Usually when I see something in theaters, I immediately think it's amazing, and then after it sits with me for a while, I'm like, you know what? Nah, but I honestly thought that this movie was an amazing follow-up to The Incredibles. I thought that the animation was way better than the first movie. However, I did not think it lived up to the first movie for some reason. I thought the comedy was great. The villain was that's serviceable, and I just think that The Incredibles 2 was an amazing follow-up with actual, like, it actually has like real issues and situations in there, and it's about a family full of superheroes. Yeah, as I said, I love how Pixar can make stuff like a family full of superheroes into an actual like real life sort of situation. I just think that The Incredibles 2 was a nice film that anyone can enjoy if you are a fan of the first Incredibles. And I just thought that there's plenty of action, plenty of comedy, plenty of amazing animated scenes. I just think The Incredibles 2 was a great follow-up to The Incredibles. Coming in at number 3 is Monsters University. So the reason I put Monsters University on here is because I honestly thought it was a really fun movie, and for some reason when I looked online, a lot of people did not like it. A lot of people said that it was not as good as Monsters Inc. A lot of people say that it wasn't really, it wasn't really good, like Pixar could have done better. Well, I do agree with all that. That doesn't mean the movie's bad. It's just that Pixar didn't really go full potential with it. However, I did think that it was a nice little kids movie with great comedy, as I said, usually amazing animation, and overall it was just a very good movie, and it did hit you with the feels in some scenes. The reason I thought this was better than The Incredibles 2 and Toy Story 3 is just I just thought it was a fun movie. That's it. I didn't think it was emotionally amazing. I didn't think that it was a masterpiece. I did not think that it was such an amazing spiritual movie teaching a lot of morals. I just thought it was a nice little fun Pixar movie, and it's nice to watch every now and then and just laugh at how all the silly stuff unfolds in the movie. So yeah, and so that is why Monsters University comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is Monsters Incorporation. So as I said, Monsters University is not as good as Monsters Incorporation, and that is basically just leads up to why Monsters Incorporation is in the number 2 spot. So what can I say that hasn't been said about Monsters Incorporation already? At the time, it was a very great film. It was basically about a bunch of monsters and they have to go and work, and the only way they can work is by harnessing fear, by going to little children's bedrooms and basically scaring them. It was basically making a parody out of all the times as little kids we told our parents to check the closet and check the beds, and this is basically just mocking that sense, saying that monsters actually do scare the crap out of you. It's just when your parents aren't looking. And then overall, I'm not going to spoil what happens in the movie, but then a twist occurs, and overall, I just think that the movie is really good. The characters are all great. They're all funny. The adventure was very amazing. I thought the villain was awesome. He had great motives, and he was just very manipulative and kind of messed up now that I think about it. And overall, I just think that Monsters Incorporation was a masterpiece of a Pixar film. And if you have not seen it, you need to see it right now. Go see it. You know what? Stop watching this video if you haven't seen it. Watch it right now. So now it's time for the honorable mentions. So the first honorable mentions is Toy Story 1 and 2. As I said, I do not remember a lot from Toy Story 1 and 2, but I'm pretty sure they were amazing films, and I just cannot leave them out of this list, so I will put them in the honorable mentions. And the second honorable mention is Wreck-It Ralph. I thought Wreck-It Ralph was a great movie, but it just wasn't as great as all the other movies on this list, and some of the scenes was really forgettable in the movie, and it had really strong pacing issues, which is why it is the second honorable mention. It's still a good movie. And then Finding Nemo is surprisingly in the honorable mentions, and just the same as Wreck-It Ralph. I thought that it was just not as good as the Pixar movies in this list. I do think that Finding Nemo is a really good movie. It's just not as good as all the other movies on this list. So, with all that out of the way, coming in and number 1, and I'm pretty sure this is obvious by now, The Incredibles. Oh my god, I love this movie. I will never get tired of this movie. So basically what it is about is that it's about a bunch of superheroes that go around and save stuff in this world, and it's basically parodying a lot of what Marvel and DC does. However, there is a law basically put on the superheroes where superheroes are now banned. They have to go into hiding and live amongst regular people. So that leads us to Bob and his family having to go by and just hide their powers. And as I said, the movie is just amazing. There's so many real-life family issues in this movie, which makes it more memorable. The animation was phenomenal at the time. The villain was he's just such a great villain because he had amazing motives, an amazing backstory, and he really did a lot of messed up things, like off screen. So I thought that the villain was amazing in this movie and possibly the best Pixar villain ever. I just think that this is easily the best Pixar movie for me. It is amazing. The Incredibles 2 was good, but it could not live up to this movie. And now that I think about it, nothing could live up to this movie. This movie set the bar really high for Pixar standards. If you think there is a Pixar movie better than The Incredibles, that's fine. As I said, post it in the comments. I'm glad you read it and respond to your criticism. But other than that, I just think that The Incredibles was easily the best Pixar movie. It was nothing short of amazing. I would never get tired of it, and it's possibly my favorite animated movie out there. That is until the Sly Cooper movie comes out. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this Top 5 Tuesday. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. What up, everyone? The Sly and Sonic fan here. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you guys want to see updates for new videos and new stuff coming out, check out my Twitter at the Sly and Sonic fan. You can see new updates and new news coming out for both my YouTube channel and StoryFire account. And if you want to check out my StoryFire account where I write stories, just download StoryFire in the description, and check out my channel, the Sly2205, where I basically post stories very daily. And so thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see any new playthroughs, then go to my homepage and look at the coming soon menu. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is the Sonic fan. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.